Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Itis. If this is your first time, I share lifestyle and fashion related content. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing as well. In today's episode, I'm not the only one here. I have someone here, a tutor, who is going to be sharing to us what tie and dye entails, because left to me, I really want to know what tie and dye is. So before that, don't go anywhere. So this tutor, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
So I want to ask you what tie and dye entails.
Tie and dye is in Yoruba it means adire, and it's a process of you dyeing a portion of a particular fabric.
Okay.
And when you're dyeing a portion of that fabric, you make sure that the portion you want to dye, the color does not stain the other part of or the other part you're not dyeing.
Okay.
So you have to be careful. And you see, adire, adire was common during the 1980s, the 80s,
that's true,
like that, and it's mostly common to the West African part, and mostly common to Abeokuta part of Ogun State.
Wow.
And also in
I don't know about that.
Well, let me say adire. Let me use the Yoruba word adire.
Yes.
It's because it's coined from two Yoruba words.
Okay.
And it's adi and are.
Wow.
Hey guys, yeah. So those two words, how people coin words and bring it out. Okay. This is sociology.
Okay.
This is sociology is from social
So
and
that's
locus.
true.
And adi means you tie.
Wow.
While are means you dip it. Hey, so that's how the word was formed though.
Wow.
Adire. So
Wow.
tie and dye in Yoruba means adire. So and it's something that is common then during the 80s, and our fathers, that is mostly what they use then.
That's
Though
true.
it is no longer so common like that now, because we have different set of designer wears now that people do.
Yes.
The likes of Gucci, you use
Yes,
Gucci
that's
and Dior
true.
and all that.
It's
yeah.
really rampant these days.
So,
wow.
I
I don't know that adire is even. I just know that there's adire. I don't know that it is coined from two words or. Wow, I think I'm learning.
Exactly.
About it.
When you try to research about a particular thing, you get to gain more knowledge about that thing.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. So I want to ask if there's any equipment that you people use. Is there, because I don't see all these white things. I used to mistake it for salt, or I don't know. Please, can you just share to us?
Okay. We have ingredients for tie and dye.
Okay.
And they are chemicals, and you know that when you're tampering with chemicals, you have to be careful.
That's
So
true.
when you're using any of your chemicals during the process of dyeing any particular clothes, you make sure that you have your hand gloves on.
Wow.
So you make sure your gloves are there, and they have to be thick ones, so you can make use of several gloves. Just make sure they are thick ones.
Okay.
And also you make use of your mask, because it is not so good to inhale chemicals. So you make sure that you have your mask on. Then moving to the main instruments that we do use. So the first one is the caustic soda.
Wow.
Yeah, we have the caustic soda.
Okay.
The caustic soda, if you're not careful, the caustic soda looks so much like sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so white and looks so much like sugar. So if you're not careful, that's why for most of the chemicals that we use, we don't just place them anyhow in the house, because people can just go there and mistake it for something else. And one of the essence of the caustic soda in the process of dyeing is that it helps the clothes. The clothes become very soft.
Wow.
In the process of dyeing, and it makes sure that it will help your dye penetrate into the cloth. After the cloth has become soft, it will help the dye penetrate directly into the cloth. And one thing about caustic soda is that it must not be too much. So too much of caustic soda in the process of dyeing a particular cloth can wear off the cloth, like it would tear.
Wow.
You have to be careful when applying caustic soda. It has measurements actually, so you have to be careful when measuring it and give accurate measurement to your chemicals. And then another ingredients that we have hydrosulfide.
Wow.
Yeah, we have hydrosulfide.
Wait, this is looking like all this physics world. Can you tell us about that?
The hydrosulfide is like it looks so much like salt.
Oh.
It's very white. Hydrosulfite is in short, it's very very white.
Okay.
So if you're not careful, you might mistake it for salt.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is not salt, and it's also a chemical. And the essence is it hydrosulfite in the process of dyeing is very important and germane. You cannot do what you want to dye. You cannot do without hydrosulfite.
Okay.
So you make sure that even all your chemicals are complete. So you cannot just take aside hydrosulfite, like I don't have it, so I can. No. The essence of hydrosulfite is that it helps your dye stay on the cloth. That's the essence of hydrosulfite. It helps the dye stay on the cloth. You've seen a scenario whereby someone makes a cloth, like dye a cloth, and after it, by the time they are done with dyeing and they wash off the colors and all that, you realize that the colors wash off from the clothes. That is because the hydrosulfite in the process of dyeing is insufficient. So, and that was why the colors washed off. Although we have cases of fabrics too, because fabrics is very important in the process of dyeing. The kind of fabrics you are going to use is very important. And the too much of hydrosulfite, too much of everything too is not good.
It's not good. Yes, that's
so
true.
too much of hydrosulfite can make your clothes fade. Yeah, it can make the clothes fade quickly. So we have to, like I said earlier, you have to be careful of your measurement so that one does not go past the normal measurement that is required for the particular clothes you are doing. And the last that we use is the dye. The dye, yeah.
The color.
So, the dye is the color. So we have several colors. We have blue, we have red, we have purple.
So I've seen some places where they mix the color together to get another color.
Yeah, you can. For instance, you can mix red and blue to get purple color if you don't have purple color. So you have to, as someone who is into dye, you have to study colors too and know how to match them. Yeah, you have to know how to match them. So I think those are the instruments that we use, the chemicals.
It's like I'm really learning about tie and dye right now. So is there any technique you guys use? Because I see some people use, I think, rubber band and stuff like that. Is there any style that you guys have?
One of the reasons why I like tie and dye is because it helps you to create.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
it gives you creativity. Right? Yeah. So one thing we have styles too. We have styles of tying. Well, I think one of the common styles of tying is the spiral. There's a way we do the spiral that when you see it, like it's the spiral design. So it's one of the common styles of tying. And then we have folding. We have the scrub. We have picking. Yeah, there are styles in tying. So if I did not do it, you might not really be able to relate and all that. Except those that are into tying that can relate. You make sure that when you are tying, you make sure that you use something that will not easily cut off. Because when we are tying, we are trying to bring out a particular design. So when the rubber or the spring or the rope you use cuts, it can affect the design, and so you have to be careful. So make use of rubbers.
Wow. So after then, I think you guys dip it inside water?
What you add water?
You
add water, but you make sure that the water is a hot one.
Hot water.
Yeah, because
so
it will help. Exactly, we make use of hot water because it will help your chemicals dissolve quickly. And don't forget, in that process, make sure you're using your nose mask because of your health. Some people are allergic to something like that. In short, everyone, because it does not suit our health.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Like, I think you guys will be able to at least learn one or two things from what tie and dye is. And if you have any question or you want to learn more about that, so she's going to be sharing our page or her number, please.
Okay, I'll be sharing my number first. So in case you want to learn, or in case you want to do too, you might bring business and all that. That's my WhatsApp number. And I use it for calling too. And my page, I still use my name for now. Times back though there.
Wow.
So the name is Debbie James. Debbie with BBY, not with BBIE. Yeah, so Debbie James, and then you can You see my face too.
Thank you so much. So guys, that's all about tie and dye. Please remember to subscribe. Remember to share to people that want to learn about tie and dye. Until the next time, have a nice day.
Bye.